So in my most recent video, I really made some people mad, and I wanted to expand upon my comments that I was trying to fit into 60 seconds. You see, I was addressing those who are upset at the outcome of the election, using the Obi-Wan Kenobi message to the remaining Jedi being sent out into the galaxy, telling them not to lose hope and trust in the Force in the wake of the rise of the Empire. I talked about how I thought it was kind of stupid, and I still do. I'm a lifelong Star Wars fan, and yes, I'm a Star Wars fan who also voted for Trump and Vance. You can be both, by the way. Apparently that is lost on a lot of people. I also host a Star Wars podcast. Be that as it may, I use the word subtle relating to the politics in Star Wars, and a lot of people took issue with that, and then decided to call me a whole bunch of names and tell me that I voted for Palpatine and Darth Vader. I'll get to that in just a moment. This is really going to make people upset. So listen, when I use the term subtle, I understand there's politics in Star Wars. I understand that George Lucas mentioned that on a number of different occasions, talking about the storytelling, especially in the original trilogy and also the prequel trilogy as well. When I use the term subtle, I meant more in the way that it's ambiguous and how you can apply your definition of Empire and Jedi, dark side and light side. For example, as many people have pointed out from that video, they feel like I've voted for the dark side, that I voted for Palpatine and Darth Vader, while they are the light, and they are more akin to the Jedi. The genius of what George Lucas did was the ambiguity in which he did his storytelling, because you know what? There's just as many arguments, as a matter of fact, there's more arguments to be made, that the left, and more specifically, if we're taking this into the real world and politics, Biden and Harris in the previous administration, and certainly Barack Obama, are way more representative of the empire than conservatives and certainly Trump and Vance. And let me give you an example. Governor Tim Walz, he's the governor of the state that I broadcast from on a daily basis. Did you know that he set up a hotline for neighbors to go and tattle on their neighbors who weren't following COVID protocol? You tell me, is the Republic going to do that, or would the Empire go and do that? Turn the population on itself. Governor Tim Walz decided the winners and losers in his COVID lockdowns. And guess what he did? He left open those big corporations, the big box stores, your Walmarts, your Targets, your Lowe's. I have no problem with those. But you know what he shut down? The mom and pop stores. You know who went out of business and lost jobs? Those working in those mom and pop stores. He got to choose the winners and losers. Governor Tim Walz is the one who signed off on allowing abortion up until the point of birth. And yes, it's true. Don't even try to argue that point on me. So again, you tell me, who is more akin to the empire, the left or the right? Getting back to Star Wars again, this is the whole point. For those of you who voted for Kamala Harris and are butt sore over the fact that she lost, guess what? Star Wars doesn't belong to just you. It belongs to all of us. And my guess is the very people that are complaining over my video are the same ones that are out there hammering, say, Gina Carano and happy that Disney went and fired her for just expressing her views and opinion. And this is, again, really going to get your goat on this one. I am a massive Star Wars fan. And guess what? I'm a bit of an anomaly. Not only am I a conservative, not only did I vote for Trump and Vance, not only do I love Star Wars, I love the sequel trilogy. I think The Last Jedi is awesome. And apart from a couple of episodes in The Acolyte, I actually quite enjoyed that as well. So yeah, why don't you let that ruminate? Because you can't go and put me into the category that you put so many other Star Wars fans. Listen, that's what I was talking about of the subtlety of Star Wars. Because whether you're left or right, it doesn't matter. You can look at the storytelling in that and apply it to whomever you want. And getting back full circle again, that Obi-Wan Kenobi speech, yeah, that could just as much and better apply to the individuals who lost the election going back in 2020 and saw the rise of the empire. The empire in Biden and Harris in the past 4 years that allowed men to compete in women's sports. The empire that forced vaccinations during COVID, or you had to go and lose your job. The empire that put our senior citizens in nursing homes for them to die over their COVID protocols. The empire that lied to us relating to COVID. Yeah, think about it a little bit deeper. And remember, Star Wars doesn't just belong to you, it belongs to all of us. Hey, thanks for watching.